So what is up, you lot? My name is SIFmasry, and as you saw by the intro, today we're going to be talking about this very specific scene where we can see Clementine very shocked, and as well as we can see Lewis being very shocked. Perhaps maybe he's shocked, I don't know, but to me he looks a bit shocked, maybe preparing for something, I don't know. But as you can see also on the kids on the right section, they're also very much neutral, worried slash just blank face. Now before we actually start, I just want to say thank you guys so much for over 10k views on my last video, which was the Clementine romance in the final season. And I did one of these videos for season 3 last year, and the amount of people that are actually more open to Clementine having actually romance options in the final season is far greater than season 3, which is actually quite interesting to see. Maybe because of Gabe being a very hateable character, but then again there's a lot of people that love Gabe, but we don't know, we will see. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support. Also thank you guys so much for the recent support on my other videos. We're always hitting those crazy milestones. On my Krista is 10 theory video, we got over 40k views, which is crazy. Obviously I don't like to look at numbers, but when it's that big and you guys are clearly showing love and support with the likes, the comments and the attention, it's amazing. I do want to say that because the polling system has been very unique and has been very successful, I did do another poll in the description, so click the first link, vote for my next video, and that will be the next video I do. So let's get right into the nitty-gritty parts of the video. So there's the yes, there's a returning character, and there's no, this is not a returning character teaser. I personally believe, my personal opinion, since I like to add my input, is I believe this is not a returning character teaser. On the other screen, I don't believe there's a familiar face that we've seen before. I genuinely believe that Clementine has killed a lot of zombies. I think we are around the boarding school area, in my opinion. I will make a video talking about how I think the boarding school will be destroyed by the end of the first episode. This is very important why I'm mentioning this, because I believe personally that the boarding school will be shut down, will be just gone by the end of the first episode. Clementine has a lot of zombies to take care of, a lot of zombies to kill, and a lot of kids to take care of, which is important because we can see Clementine's hands, they're not very bloody. The way her hands are situated, it looks like she's just done finishing killing a walker, which is actually very significant because when we come to think of it, the boarding school is seen to be a safe place apparently. However, it doesn't seem so much. So I believe that the Nate lookalike character could be the other guy on the screen. So the other side of the screen, it could be this Nate character. We don't actually know if he's a villain or he's actually an ally, but most people are presuming that he's a villain because of, you know, the way he's smoking the cigar, and just the stereotypes of a villain fits him. So it could be this villain person who we haven't met. It could be similar to the Carver situation where the boarding school have actually got into contact with this person who is actually after them, and then Clementine came in at the wrong time and the wrong place, and now she's involved in all of this, which is actually could be very possible to actually happen within the actual final season. It's also happened in season 3 with Prescott. The Prescott people actually had problems with the New Frontier, with New Richmond. Those people, you know, they call them the freaks that brand themselves. So clearly Tripp and the others had problems with the New Frontier, and now it seems it might be a returning theme again of, you know, Clementine coming in at the wrong time at the wrong place, which is, I personally believe, is the situation. Perhaps this person is just, you know, AK-47s blazing, everything like that, and then Clementine's like, oh my god, I have not seen an AK in a long time. You know, these people have a lot of willpower, a lot of force, a lot of traction, so it could be Clementine is scared. Clementine is very much the one who's shocked, and Lewis is just like, oh my god, what's going on? But you know, he's kind of also got an evil face. So I did actually make a video called Is the Boarding School an Evil Place? You can see it on my channel. It's like 4 or 5 videos down. It's not that far. It's a really good video. I actually talk about the possibility of the evilness within the boarding school. However, shameless plug, I know. So that's why I personally believe the boarding school could be a rather sad place where Clementine will not be able to sit there a long time. Also, to add to that, if you actually look at the trailer, because the trailer is not in a chronological order, people add different sequences together. That's how a trailer is constructed, through non-linear editing, which would actually make me to believe if you actually put these two scenes together, so these two scenes together are from the same sequence, however they're not in the same order, but when you put them together it kind of makes sense. You see it's the same nightfall, it's the same colors, which actually makes me to believe this is the same location clearly, and you can see Clementine, AJ running, and you got Violet as well running with them. So clearly there is a problem, and you also see walkers in the background, which would actually make me believe that there is a problem, because clearly the walkers have just broken. But I actually believe there is a bigger role than the walkers, and I think that's where the Nate lookalike character actually comes into play. That's his role, but we don't actually know what his role is. So that's why I personally believe that the returning character will not be in this sequence anyway. It could be in the first episode, we don't know. However, we just definitely not that sequence. However, on the other hand, we can talk about how how it could be a returning character. If we mainly focus it on facial expressions, that's the real giveaway. If we look at Clementine, she's the one that's very shocked. Why is Clementine the most shocked? I mean, look at Lewis. He's one of the main characters, but he doesn't look as shocked as Clementine, which would either make me believe he doesn't know this person. If it's Krista, if it's Lily, he doesn't know this person, obviously, which actually, obviously, he would have a crazy reaction. But Clementine knows this Krista or Lily or whoever it is. It could be Jesus, it could be Arvo, it could be Mike, it could be anyone. And that's why Clementine's the most shocked out of all of them. The kids on the right, they have a pretty blank / neutral face, and Lewis just it kind of has a smug face on him, which, you know, again, it could be an evil place, which is why. But I don't think, you know, because we run away with Violet, etc. So we can see maybe a returning character is on the other screen, like, oh my god, Krista, is that you? Or I did have a think about this before actually constructing the video, is Jesus. Jesus could return. He is technically a returning character, which would actually make me believe that actually perhaps he's the one to return, because he's helped us before during New Richmond. He's the one that killed the zombies in terms of actually saving the community, which he could actually be helping us again for the boarding school wise. If it's not Jesus, if it's a more appreciated, well thought about character like Krista or Lily, then maybe actually Lewis knows Krista or Lily, and, you know, he knows her, which is why he's not too shocked about her, you know, to return. Maybe he's met her like the other week or something along those lines. In a short time span, he might have met her before, or he might have not met her at all, which is why he's kind of got like a blank / smug face. However, you do see the kids on the right, they kind of have also a very blank, like pale white face with like no expression whatsoever. However, that was my opinion on why I think it is not a returning character teaser. I do believe maybe in this final season, first episode done running, the returning character could return. I'm not saying the character will not return whatsoever. I am saying not in this particular sequence. I do believe, however, this could be the end of the first episode. That scene right there with the little zoom in and then bang, cliffhanger. Most episode ones, they end off on a cliffhanger to actually make you want to buy the next episode, and then that's by the second episode you are actually sucked into the storyline, which is then how they get that money. So I do believe that could be the ending scene. That was my personal intake. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys actually think this is a returning character? Has your opinion changed at all during this video? If it has, make sure to drop a thumbs up. If it hasn't, still drop a thumbs up if you did think the video was of a acceptable high quality. Subscribe if you want to become a part of the 7 Army, always staying strong. Like the video if you liked it, it tells me if I should do more videos like these, and comment so we can actually debate in the comment section down below. I pretty much reply to all comments I possibly can. Make sure to please vote the first link in the description. It's the same procedure. You click, you press vote, and it's submitted. There's no accounts required to actually vote. It's free, it's virus free, it's got no virus, no whatsoever. So just literally click the first link, vote for the next video idea you want to see, and then press submit. That's it. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and in a bit.